Jakarta covers more than 7,000 square kilometres, but one stadium in the city centre will be the sole focus of the country's attention here until Sunday evening. We're down to the last 16 at the Indonesian Open. Big names, big prize money, and a nation that's just besotted with badminton. Rayan Kusalianto, Indonesian mixed doubles player, bringing on the World Tour Finals trophy. That will be competed for in Hangzhou, China, just before Christmas. Only the top 8 in each of the 5 disciplines will be there. And of course, so will we. Here's our lineup then, starting with the mixed. World champions Chae and Chae are favourites, but they'll have to deal with a passionate crowd supporting home hopes Ferdinansyah and Widjaja. Then we switch to singles. Wenxi Su had a massive win yesterday against PV Sindhu. Now she has 3-time world champion Karolina Marin in her sights. Then the men are centre stage. Toma Popov squeezed through 29-27 in the third in round 1. So has he the stamina to go again versus Rasmus Gemke? The Danes won their previous 2 meetings. We stay with men's singles for match 4 as the evergreen Chao Tien-chen, still in love with the game at 34, faces Malaysian Leong Jun Hao, ranked just outside the world's top 30. Before we move back to doubles, Yong Na Ting and Yong Pui Lim have only made 1 quarter-final all year, so a huge task to upset the odds against 6th seeds Kim and Kong. 5 more matches will follow after that. Kenta Nishimoto versus Lakshya Sen looks a good one in the men's singles. Gregoria Tunjung, she's been in good form. She's in action too. All 5 matches with Jill Clark and Jeff Toe a little later on today. We begin though, as promised, with the mixed doubles. Here's the top half of the draw, and we are concentrating on that 3rd match down. Chae and Chae coming in big favourites against the Indonesian pair of Ferdinansyah and Widjaja, although, as I say, they'll have pretty much the whole stadium on their side. We've had excellent crowds all week, and we're expecting a full house at the weekend for the semis and finals. Koreans on their way, as you can see.
And the opponent, please welcome
Got a 3-love head-to-head record held by Chae and Chae. Stand by for the noise. Here we go as the Indonesians prepare to enter stage right. And there they are, Ferdinansyah and Widjaja. They are ranked inside the world's top 20. But as I say, they have yet to register a victory in 3 previous attempts against the Korean pair. Most recent match between these 2 pairs didn't last very long, actually. Round of 16 at the Malaysia Open in January. And there you see it, 21-12, 21-16 in only 34 minutes. However, this time Ferdinansyah and Widjaja are playing on home turf, so to speak.
Huh? Receive. Who will receive first? So to receive, who will serve? Glorietta.
Very early in the morning here, just gone 9 AM local time. The crowds will build up through the day. We've got plenty of Indonesian interest as well on this Thursday morning. We've actually had all kinds of different nationalities in the crowd. Koreans, Chinese have been here, Japanese. 4 in the world they are ranked, almost as high as they've ever been. And of course, Chae, reigning world champion, not just at mixed doubles with Chae, but also men's doubles. There's his partner, who's 3 years older. 6 World Tour titles they've won as a pair, including the Super 1000 China Open last year. Just the 1 final so far this year, lost in the French Open in March. Chen and Toe were dispatched in just 32 minutes in the first round. 18 in the world. They've been as high as 14, as you can see. That was just about a year ago. Played as a pair for a couple of years. Big breakthrough was last December when they won their first Super 300 title. That was at the Syed Modi in India. Widjaja, 6 years Ferdinansyah senior. She's actually won a Super 500. That was with Hafiz Faisal back in 2018. They only took 40 minutes to beat Yi and Lee of Chinese Taipei in their first round match. My name's Trevor Harris. Delighted to have Steen Pedersen alongside me for this last 16 as we look at umpire Cheaton Bat of Australia. Fair to say, Steen, Siam and Chae are going to start big favourites here, but Ferdinansyah and Widjaja, every point they win is going to be roared to the rafters by the home fans here.
Yeah, on paper, no doubt about it that the Koreans are the favourites, but we saw in the men's doubles yesterday, or was it 2 days ago,
Ready to play.
that Siu looked a bit tired together with Kang Min-hyuk, and I think the tournament schedule and playing 2 categories is taking its toll on the left-handed Korean, so I wouldn't rule out a small surprise here from Ferdinansyah and Widjaja.
Yeah, not many players these days in 2 different disciplines. To be world champion in both last year was a phenomenal achievement, and it was the reason that Seo Seung-jae was made the male player of the year for 2023 by the BWF.
Yes, Vita Marisa, the coach of Ferdinansyah and Widjaja, coaching a local club here in Jakarta. The 2 Indonesians no longer part of the national team.
Thank you. On court.
Went independent when they started their partnership. Gloria Widjaja was playing with Hafiz Faisal back then, but after they were no longer in the national team, she teamed up with her club teammate.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Seo Seung-jae and Chae Yu-jung, Korea. And on my left, Dejan Ferdinansyah and Gloria Emmanuel Widjaja, Indonesia. Gloria Emmanuel Widjaja to serve, to Seo Seung-jae, level, play.
So here we go then, first shuffle hit in anger on Thursday, last 16 day. Doesn't matter how Ferdinansyah and Widjaja win a point, the crowd will love it.
Excellent placement across the body from Dejan Ferdinansyah.
3-love.
And he gets a little bit of help from the sideways drift. Sideways drift, left to right, as we look down on the court. Oh, I think he should have left that one.
He thought about it, didn't he? Well, they've come to play. Off to a flyer, the Indonesians.
4-love.
stays in. Great defense from Widjaja.
Love.
She's an imposing presence, isn't she? Particularly at the net. 6 foot. Actually taller than her partner.
Actually, she's a little bit too tall to be a mixed doubles player. And I think that hampered her a little bit in her career when playing with Hafiz Faisal. Used to play women's doubles as well, but now mainly focuses, or solely focuses on the mixed double. That's going wide. Ooh. Shouldn't have played that.
Didn't matter in the end.
And if we get it in replay, you can see that the last smash here is hit from almost mid-court area. There's the great block from Ferdinansyah, who set himself up. It's difficult to control it from the far side of the court. They're actually playing with the drift. Siu and Chae, the drift alongside the court. Well, what a great start for the Indonesians. That's exactly what you're looking for when you're down 3-0 in the head-to-head.
Yeah, and I mentioned that last match in Malaysia was very one-sided. So even more creditable, really.
Service over. 2-7.
Nicely placed as well.
Stays in. There's been quite a big difference in the playing conditions the previous 2 days. First day it was very fast playing conditions, fast shuttles, and that sort of amplifies the drift in here. But yesterday, much slower.
3-8.
Out the back from Ferdinansyah.
So gone long.
5-8.
Again, he's attacking from in front of the first of the 2 double service lines, Ferdinansyah, and then he's really hard to handle. Very agile player.
Service over. 6-9.
It's a fantastic rally. Wide.
Just wonderful to watch, though, that speed of reaction from both pairs, astonishing.
Service over. 10-6.
And there she used all her reach, all 182 centimeters there, Widjaja.
Well, they'd have settled for that if you'd offered them 11-6 at the mid-game interval before a shuttle was struck. Superb start from the Indonesians.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. 11-6. Play.
Steered perfectly straight
Service
down
over.
the sideline.
7-11.
Fantastic retrieval by Chae.
But they are being put under unrelenting pressure at the moment, number 4 seeds.
Service over. 12-7.
Good interception by Widjaja there. And I actually think she's become better in the front court area since leaving the national team. There can be some advantages. No doubt about that. They are the preferred pair. They are the one getting all the focus in their local club here, which is a very, very good club. And when you're in the national team and have been there for several years, then maybe if they try to make the player better, and sometimes you focus on other pairs. If there's 4 or 5 pairs in the national team, then you start looking at younger pairs and so on. So sometimes it's healthy to get that full attention from your coach. And in this case here, Widjaja, she's a brilliant coach, former mixed doubles player herself, and also women's doubles player. She's won this tournament previously.
Service ball called too high.
First time today. Service judge
Service over.
is Gertje there of the Netherlands. So that was too high.
Oh, that's a fantastic smash from Chae Jung.
Service over.
All the way across,
10-13.
hitting up against the sideways drift. So there wasn't really any danger that it would go, well, there was a danger, but it didn't go wide. You could almost see that it was aimed wide, so it just stayed in thanks to the sideways drift.
It's almost the look of astonishment on Ferdinansyah's face, wasn't there? That she had the temerity to play that shot. There's one back, though.
It's not often the female player targets the male in the attacking situation.
14-10.
There was a sign that Seo is
15-10.
suffering from fatigue. In my opinion, he normally doesn't miss shots like that.
16-10.
Well, it's all going swimmingly, isn't it, at the moment,
Yeah.
with the Indonesians?
And I sense that Chae
17-10.
is also taking a lot of responsibility, covering a little bit more than she normally does.
Well, it's a wonderful touch from Seo.
Service over.
Absolutely impossible for
11-17.
Widjaja to do anything with that.
Okay, thank you. Eleven, 17.
That's what the
17.
Koreans need to try and do, get Ferdinansyah to play from below the tape. That's a great defense there from Chae. I think we can see
Thank
it
you.
here. Drops below the tape, the shot. Yeah, fantastic.
Superb rally again. And once more, Ferdinansyah and Widjaja come out on top.
Service over.
Big underdogs at one stage in that
18-12.
point.
They've played brilliantly so far. Quite impressed with Gloria Widjaja at the moment. Really played well at the front court. Oh, you missed that. It looked a little bit loose, that low serve from Widjaja.
Just about the first mistake she's
Service
made.
over.
I
Yeah,
think.
that was a big opportunity.
13-19.
Fantastic shot.
14-19. Play.
Wide. You almost see in the air how much the shuttle changed direction.
So, 6 game points now for Ferdinansyah and Widjaja.
Service
to
over.
take this opening game.
20. Game point. 14. Service over, 15-20. Gloria?
That'll do it. 21-15. It's only taken 16 minutes on court. And first love to Ferdinansyah and Widjaja. Crowd loving it. One love, the Indonesians lead.
Widjaja 21-15.
제자리 서 있는 데다 거기다 맞춰주고 나는 내가 이동하는 동작이 너무나 많아지는 걸 생각하지 말고 쳐놓고 내가 붙여놓고 상대방을 더 많이 뜯길 수 있는 상황을 해야 되는데 자꾸 서 있는 데다 자꾸 주고 하니까 나는 계속 이동을 내가 힘들 수밖에 없는 플레이를 자꾸 만든단 말이야. 그걸 조금 더 이런 것 해가지고 붙이고 빼고 그 다음에 연결할 수 있는 동작 해야 되고 지금처럼 그래야 내가 움직이는 동작이 하나 안 먹히고 또 그다음 끝났으면 그 다음에 또 다음 연결에 대해서 내가 집중이 돼야 되는데 하나 치고 또 제대로 자신이 없으면 다 붙이는 동작이 그리고 앞에서 더 많은 싸움을
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Gloria back on court. Second game. Love all. Play. Service over, 1 love.
Really important, you feel, that Ferdinansyah and Chae don't let this momentum slip, to keep right in the faces of their opponents, as they were for pretty much the whole of that opening game. Started really well and just never let up.
Good work by Chae there. Yeah, I agree.
Service over, 2
The interesting thing is it was the Indonesians who chose ends, and they elected to start on the near end, obviously. What we don't know is whether that's because they consider the near end the best and they wanted to get a good start, being 3-0 down in the head-to-heads, or they feel that the side they're playing on now is the better one. That is, that's the question mark.
3-1.
I think it depends a lot on the shuttle speed, which side is the better one. And I think the Indonesians cleverly used full court in the opening game. I think that's going to be a problem for them. We can almost always see it here, already see it here. They can't control the lift. That was too short. We saw a number of occasions in the first game where they and Ferdinansyah had a short lift to attack. So that's going to be a challenge for the Indonesians. How can they make the court big and get the attack? If they can get the attack, then it's a very good side to play the far side there. Look at that. That gone long.
5-1.
Well, Ferdinansyah and Widjaja had 5-love in the first game. Now it's 5-1 the other way. Starting momentum is so important.
Good service
6-1.
from Seal. That's one of the things I'm really impressed about, that he's basically serving from two different positions. One in men's doubles where he's standing right at the white, they're all white, the lines, but at the first double service line. And here he's standing much further back. Requires an awful lot of touch to be able to do that with accuracy in both disciplines. A little bit better by Ferdinansyah.
3-6.
One of the things they can do, the Indonesians, is they can push early whilst in good position. Definitely not out of balance, but push the flat shots and then block the next one. If they try and block most of their shots, eventually there will be an overload of Korean players on the front court, the way I see it.
Just another of a series of really entertaining rallies in this match.
And you can see the frustration here.
Okay, thank you, players.
With Chae. It's not normally shots he misses, so I think as for many of the players that are going to play in Paris in 7 weeks' time, a lot of the unconscious mind is already in Paris, so to speak.
Shot.
Five, 6.
And speaking of the drift on the court, then there's basically different conditions in each of the four corners. The two corners in the left-hand side of the court is a little bit slow. The slowest one is in the forehand side of the Indonesians, the long forehand side of the Indonesians. The fastest one on the backhand side of the Koreans. So a lot of the Indonesian pushes probably comes to the forehand side of Seu and Chae. It's gone long.
Service over. 7-6.
A little bit of help by the Tate at the top of the net, but she's become very predatory in that position, Widjaja.
Service over. 8-7.
To realize, Widjaja, that there's going to be a lot of shots played into the front court area, so she has to be ready for the next shot whenever she's played one, because there's a high probability that she's going to see action again on the following shot. Excellent play by
11-7,
Seo.
interval.
Yeah, so a significant advantage to the Koreans at the mid-game interval, 11-7. As they try to get back into this match and level it at 1 game all.
알겠지? 그리고 유정이도 똑같아. 앞에서 직선 싸움을 하잖아. 그러면 직선에 계속 기다리고 서 있는 데다 거기서 싸움을 한단 말이야. 그럼 거기서 싸움을 내가 할 때도 내가 공격적인 판단을 해주고 만약에 안 되면 그걸 흔들어줄 수 있어야 되는데 그게 자꾸 계속 똑같이 직선에 서 있는 데다 맞춰주니까 걔가 타점이 길은데 그걸 더 자꾸 빨리 칠 수 있게끔 맞춰주는 상황이 된단 말이야.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Thank you, players. Back on court. (11-7). Play. Service over, 8-11. Service
Great
over,
placement on
12-9.
that service return there.
Quick
I see you,
target.
that's absolutely textbook. We're having the court mock where Ferdinansyah sacrificed himself to try and return the service return.
12-9.
Great angle and a great trajectory too on that shot from Widjaja.
And that's the first time we've seen
Service over.
Ferdinansyah play at the net here. That's something that Widjaja did a lot with her previous partner, Hafiz Faisal. But she's so tall, so she's a force from the backcourt as well. Nice variation by the Indonesians.
Service over, 13-10.
Great defense by Chae, and you can see Widjaja wasn't aware that Ferdinansyah was going to go all across. She was still standing at the middle, covering eventual interceptions there.
And a bit of good fortune.
Service over, 11-13.
Super important phase of the game we're entering now. Will the Indonesians be able to catch up and sort of have an advantage having the first game in the bag? Or can the Koreans continue and build an even bigger cushion? Fantastic play.
Thank you, players. Back on court. 12-13. All. Play. Service over.
You can almost see how he's
13.
battling Chae to mentally stay in the game.
Service over. 14 all.
Immediate challenge when that was called out. First time this morning that Hawkeye's been called into action.
It was close, but I do think it actually was wide.
Indeed it was.
Challenge unsuccessful. One challenge remaining. Service over. 15-14. Play.
Yeah, service caused the problem.
16-14.
Element of surprise in flicker from Chae. Just about doing enough to keep heads above water in this second game, the Koreans. But not able to lose their focus for a moment.
Seventeen, 14.
It's gone long. Look how long it was.
18, 14.
Very difficult to control the lifts, and 3 quick points for Siu and Chae.
Nineteen, 14. Return the shuttle. Service over. 15, 19.
Oh, she played it backwards.
Harder to do that if you couldn't do that if you tried, really. Nonetheless, 5 game points here for the Koreans to level the match. Level it they do. So 21-15, the first game went with Indonesia, the second by the same scoreline to Korea. And 37 minutes in, we are preparing for a 1-game shootout here. 1-1.
그냥 내 것만 생각하고 바로바로 쳐버리면 다음 반응하는 게 어려워지잖아. 서로 어려워지는 상황. 그러면 그걸 조금만 더 위에서 하이 타점을 쳤다고 하더라도 조금 더 컨트롤적인 게 상대방 위치 보고 그러면서 직선 플레이나 내가 좀 더 과감하게 치고 들어갈 수 있는 좀 과감하게 치고 들어가야 되는 거야. 그리고 후위에서 놓거나 자꾸 후위 뒤에 미스가 많으니까 가볍게 뚝뚝 주고 붙이고 다시 오면 또 미스를 만드는 그 유도를 좀 신경 써서 한번 해보라고.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Final game. Level. Play.
So here we go then, sliding game. Just about made that. Well, I say that, there's going to be a challenge here.
From the looks of Chae body language, it looked like she probably missed it.
Didn't really have to go anywhere near the line with it either. And it was indeed wide.
Correction out.
That's basically a bonus point.
Service over.
The Indonesians start this third game.
Play.
And a chance for the Koreans to better their start to the match, where they really fell behind, and it's interesting to see what they're going to try and do. Oh, that's brilliant. They've got to get on the attack the way I see it, or at least have the control in the rallies. But the alertness that Widjaja showed there, that's encouraging for the Indonesians. I think Chae and Siu are going to try and play a lot of the shots in the backhand side of the Indonesians and then block afterwards.
That was loose.
Yeah.
3-love.
Oh, what a pity.
And I think that was important for the Koreans that they won that rally.
Service over.
We're in control
1-3.
for the major part of it.
Pity that such an excellent rally ended with an error. Really has been high in entertainment value, this match.
you almost saved it, Siu.
It was part instinct, part guesswork though, wasn't it, from
Service
Widjaja?
over. 4,
Almost like the
1.
shuttle was following her. Just moved across, and fortunately for the Indonesians, it didn't come back. Nearly did. Good start though for Ferdinansyah and Widjaja in this decider.
Wow. More drift alongside the court today than yesterday.
5-1.
Siu, no, I beg your pardon. Chae removing some tape around her waist.
Okay, Chae. Five, 1.
Really catching a lot on the front court here on this near side, Widjaja.
1.
Super important for the Indonesians if they can change ends with a healthy lead. Oh, that's well left. Thumbs up from Widjaja.
Sometimes difficult, isn't it, when you're in the sort of blood and thunder of a rally to kind of compute in your brain that maybe that's going to go wide and leave it. It's well done, that, by Ferdinansyah. It's pretty good, too, from his partner.
8-1. Service over. 2-8.
Brilliant. Stays in front.
Service over. 9-2.
Ferdinansyah.
Good leave.
Service over. 3-9.
Fantastic defense.
Well, the crowd absolutely loving this. Don't think too many would have predicted this kind of a scoreline. Not too many of the Indonesians in the crowd, for sure. 10-2 it is. Oh, 10-3, I beg your pardon. Great chance for Ferdinansyah and Widjaja to potentially record a first ever victory against the Korean pair. Oh, that was an opportunity.
Service over.
Miraculous save by Siu, who basically was hit directly in the racket. Look at this.
Very big lead at the mid-game interval. 11-4 it is. And you'd have to say it's Ferdinansyah and Widjaja's match to lose from here. back momentarily.
내 것만 생각해서 급하게 빠르게 치는 그것만 생각하지 말고 조금 더 완급 조절하고 상대방 위치 상황 보고 우리가 급하게 치니까 급하게 내가 빨리 움직여서 빨리 치는 동작이 상대방 준비가 됐는데 자꾸 맞춰주는 형태가 된단 말이야 플레이 자체가.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Thank you, players. Back on court. Coach, return to your chair. Dejan, Gloria, on court. Chae. Eleven, 4. Play.
So the Koreans, they weren't really able to play the far side of the court any better than they did in the first game. On the contrary, you could say, now it's the Indonesians who has a chance to do it a little bit better. One of the things I think might be useful is to put in a flick serve or two. Not necessarily to seal. Big miss here. And maybe not as things are going well, but had it been closer, I would have contemplated flicking Chae. Oh, there it is. They didn't do that in the second game at all.
He meant that.
Super net play again by Gloria Widjaja. And the lift is a little bit too short, and Ferdinansyah hitting with the drift, and there's no way Chae is getting that back.
Great rally, and it's gone long. Tried the flicker again.
Called in. And the thing is, the reasoning behind flicking is that Chae Jung, she played some really good service returns in the second game. The Indonesians didn't flick because they were playing with the drift. They were afraid of putting it long, but I mean, you're in balance and you have the best chance of controlling shots to the back line in the service situation. And it's proved really efficient so far.
Well, that was a little half-heart difference here, wasn't it? That was a shot that had almost resigned to defeat written all over it.
Yeah, but I think it's the same as in the men's double. He's running on empty. Mentally, physically, he wants to get back to Seoul and prepare for the Olympics.
Another error, and they're running away with this decider, the Indonesians.
17-4.
Never imagined a scoreline like this.
That's exhibition style from Gloria Widjaja at the moment. They've got all the confidence in the world.
18-4.
That's exactly what Indonesia needs at the moment of the tournament. Lost all their men's singles yesterday.
this is just astonishing, really.
They haven't scored on this near side of the court, Siu and Chae.
19-4.
Points in a row. Make that 10 and also make it 16 match points. Someone will probably tell us. Let's go back a fair way to find the last time Siu and Chae were beaten by this kind of margin in a game. That's all she wrote for the Koreans. That's a brilliant win. Putting some pride right back into Indonesian badminton. Ferdinansyah and Widjaja, 21-4 in a ridiculously one-sided decider. 11 points on the spin. Incredible. And they are safely through to tomorrow's quarterfinals.
Ferdinansyah and Gloria Emmanuel Widjaja.
It's a really quick
21-15.
third game as well in terms of time.
21-4.
Match just 53 minutes in total. And the first time that those two have beaten the world number 4 pair at the 4th attempt. This was the final point. That went long. And that was the end of it. So, Dejan Ferdinansyah, Gloria Widjaja win 21-15, 15-21, 21-4, 53 minutes the match time. Well, a warm welcome back to Jakarta. Always so well supported, this tournament. First held back in 1982, so this is the 42nd edition this year. And we move on to our second match of the day, and it's women's singles between Wenqi Su of Chinese Taipei and Carolina Marin of Spain. They're in the number 3 seed. Won yesterday. Not overly convincing. There's how it all fits into the women's singles draw. This is the bottom half. So if it goes to the seedings, it's going to be a Marin versus Chae semi-final, but a lot of badminton to play before then. Officials are on court.
And now, please welcome Wenjishu, Chinese Taipei.
And here comes